Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2018 general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today and welcome to any newcomers. As always, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and all your support, feedback, and comments. Always welcome, very much appreciated. Thank you. And to my regular and new clients as well, thank you for continuing to keep me so joyfully fulfilled and busy with personal one-on-one readings. It's an honor and a pleasure to read for you. And as most of you know, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, live or recorded, you can get more information and contact details by either clicking on the description bar of all the videos I post, or you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage and click on the little About button. Please feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. Turnaround time is pretty fast, as I do readings full-time 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. So we can usually schedule reading for you anywhere within a few days, upwards of a couple of weeks, but almost always within a 2-week period of time or so. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. I do love and romance, of course, career, work, and finance, investment readings, channeled messages from past unloved ones, relationship compatibility charting of all different kinds of relationships, reconciliation spreads, 6 and 12-month overviews, which look at what's coming in your life for 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look, as well as gift readings if you want to gift someone a personal reading. So send me an email and we'll go from there. All right, moving right along, this reading is for the air sign of Libra for June 2018. Let's see what's in store for our Librans for June 2018. Remember to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well for additional clarification if you know them. General readings can often vary in details and timing, although the energy and advice always remains the same. Okay, Libra. We begin with the Ten of Pentacles, followed by the Page of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands followed by Judgment, the Seven of Wands followed by the Two of Swords, excuse me, and from the bottom of the deck, for the end of the month we have Strength and the Page of Cups at or towards the end of June 2018, and from the bottom of the deck, representing your crowning card, which is your overall energy and focus and guidance for the month, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So Libra, there's definitely a sense of bringing something to a close so that you can start something new. I feel like a lot of you, in fact, your overall energy, the Seven of Pentacles, this is a card of reflection and assessment about what you have in your life currently. This could be in a specific area of your life, like job, work, career, or relationship. It represents taking a look at what you've invested so far, whether your efforts have paid off, where you're at, what the harvest is like. Are you going to continue with this, make changes, do something different? Reflection, assessment, and motivation on what's coming next. And so I feel like for June, you are spending a lot of your time, or even if it's just as an undercurrent thought, kind of thinking about what you have in your life and what you've gotten out of the efforts that you've put into it, and whether you want to make changes or not. I feel like some of you are thinking about starting something new, and it could be something entrepreneurial, maybe your own business, maybe your own family-based business or home-based business of some kind. You may be in the beginning of working towards some kind of retirement plan or starting something new, because we begin with the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So the Ten of Pentacles, you can see it represents a lot of abundance and prosperity here, but it's because of what went into the path that it took to create it. Originally in the tarot it was referred to as the inheritance card, because it does represent a present day sense of abundance and prosperity and solidity, stability, safety, security. But what does inheritance really mean? It means that sense of abundance and stability, but it comes from the long, slow accumulation of what went into it to build it up. There's a strong connection to family home, family money, family business, family estate, retirement, a long career path, or a long, well-established marriage or relationship. So something which has had a lot of roots and stability, but which also has a beneficial effect on home and family as well. And it's clarified by the Page of Wands, which has a very fresh, new, young, introductory energy to it. Pages can represent messages or messengers. Some of you may be getting messages about inheritance or something to do with family, with a family home or property or business or estate of some kind, or the division of assets. But for a lot of you, Wands is fire energy, and of all four of the pages, pages all represent having that young, just starting at the beginning, a lot to learn, maybe tripping over your little feet a little bit, but basically really eager and excited to begin something. And the Page of Wands has that in spades because he's governed by the element of fire, which governs wands. So the Page of Wands fundamentally can represent starting at the beginning, kind of the slate being wiped clean. You're starting off on an exciting new beginning, kind of similar to the Ace of Wands as well. So some of you, I'm really getting that you've got this entrepreneurial energy. You want to start something, a home-based business, a family-based business, something of that kind. And you're kind of at the beginning of wanting to grow that, which may be why you're taking a look also at what you have in your life and maybe wanting something more, wanting to build something different or something more in addition to what you already have. Some of you may be dealing with inheritance issues or family business or family estate matters as well. But for those of you for whom that resonates, I believe the messages coming in about that are quite positive and very exciting. And they really have an eye towards the future and building up a lot of success and prosperity that's going to benefit you and your family or home, whatever that means to you in the future. Because it looks like you want to bring something in your present day to an end, or maybe there's something going on in your life that you're feeling maybe tired or overburdened with, and you're trying to make a decision about what to do about it, because we have the Ten of Wands with Judgment here. I'm also getting that some of you may want to switch jobs or career paths as well. So the Ten of Wands, here's another 10. You have two 10s side by side, which can represent fulfillment, completion, attainment. The Ten of Wands is about a burden coming to an end or needing to come to an end, being close to the end of something, cycling down. It could be an actual cross you've had to bear from the beginning, or something maybe which started off as one or two wands and gradually over time became very burdensome and heavy to you. Sometimes this card can show up when you're feeling a bit burdened and overwhelmed. So something you've obviously been carrying for a while. For some of you, it could be that this family home, family business, family estate, whatever that connection is something that you've been putting into for a long time. Maybe you have a home or a business, you know, that you've been putting into for a long time, and it's a lot of stress and strain, and over the years or over time it's become a real struggle, and you're thinking about doing something new or letting go of that. Others, you're wanting to let go of a job or career path or something that you've been on for a while in order to start something new for yourself and for home and family. There's a decision in front of you with Judgment card, which usually shows up when a choice has to be made. It's clarifying that Ten of Wands, that carrying a heavy burden. So it's a call to action, but it's a careful call to action. There's an air of finality about Judgment, which says that yes, there's a decision in front of you, but be careful not to make this decision spontaneously or in haste, because whether it appears to be a small decision or a big decision, the effects and ramifications, the consequences of this will have a long-lasting and long-reaching effect. So be very careful and measured and thoughtful about how you make this decision to perhaps bring something to an end and start something new. It does feel like you may be feeling in June like it's time for something to come to an end. It could be feeling, I feel like maybe you've just been working at something for a long time and you're just wanting to be done with it. You're wanting to kind of lay it down, whether it's again, I'm getting a variety of messages here. Some of you are wanting to transition from a job or career path into something else, and that's what you're considering doing. Some of you are wanting to start your own business. Some of you are wanting to let go of a home-based or family-based business that you've been putting into for quite a long time. So, it's a general reading, which can be kind of tricky because you're reading for a lot of people. So definitely a decision in front of you. The choice that you make is going to lay the groundwork, set the foundation for something for quite some time to come. So make sure you consider all the pros and cons and all the options that are in front of you, and make sure that whatever choice you take and whatever you set in motion is truly what you want and you feel is best for you. Next to that, we have the Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords. So the Seven of Wands is primarily a defensive card. It can represent maybe it can represent holding on to something that you've invested a lot into. There's a sense of proprietorship, and you're defending, protecting, guarding, whether it's an actual home or a business or a relationship or a person or a belief system, because you feel maybe it's being threatened or challenged a bit. It's a defensive card, which can be on a positive defensive measure, or it can sometimes, being defensive, can work against us as well. It's clarified by the Two of Swords, which can represent being stuck and not really looking at something that it's in front of us that we need to take a look at. Often that blindfold can represent, this is also another choice card. Twos represent duality, crossroads, choices. The blindfold can often represent that maybe perhaps you don't want to make a choice or a decision. There's a reluctance to take the blindfold off and look at something in front of you, because if you do that, then you'll be in a position where you really will, feel compelled to make a decision and choose something. And so it could be there's a sense of holding on. Again, this can play out a variety of different ways. Some of you may be feeling overburdened. Your partner, your family may be feeling overburdened with something, and you may want to let go of it. There might be somebody else that doesn't want to let go of it, and they're kind of holding on. It could be that it's time to stop investing, it's time for something to come to an end so that you can begin something new. But maybe you've been working at it for a long time, or you've been investing in it for a long time, and there's a sense of maybe wanting to hold on, even though it looks like it's so much pressure and stress. So, underlying advice with the Two of Swords is it's time to really take an open and honest look at whatever the situation is that has you feeling tired or overwhelmed or stressed, or, just like you're just slogging along under this heavy weight here, Libra. It's time to face your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, and your worries about it, and walk right through those. Make the changes that you need to make. Face the things that you're afraid of and walk right through them and on the other side of them, which takes a lot of strength at the end of the month. But it's also what you gain more of: strength, wisdom, insight. It's a beautiful card. This woman has faced her fears, whatever doubts or insecurities she's had, which are symbolized by this lion, this wild beast, and she has tamed them, and now she is striding forward courageously into the future. And she is in motion. You can tell by the flow of her robe and her hair. She's striding forward wonderfully, beautifully, courageously. Courage doesn't mean without fear. In fact, fear has to exist in order for there to be courage, because otherwise what is there to be brave about? Courage is it takes strength and courage to face what we're afraid of, to face our anxieties, to face the parts of ourselves maybe we don't want to face, and to deal with things head on. But that's what you're being asked here to do, and there's a beautiful positive outcome. There's messages of love and support and encouragement all around you, with the Page of Cups at the end too. And again, so whether it's you or somebody else, it looks like somebody's holding on to something, maybe not wanting to let go of something because of how much history there is behind it, or how much has been put into it, whether it's a home or a business or a relationship or a job or career path or a project of some kind. It just looks like it's just gotten so heavy and overwhelming, and there's time for it to let go. I don't feel like you should be spontaneous or impulsive about it. Remember, your crowning card, your overall energy and guidance for June 2018 is the Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of not making an immediate decision. It's reflection. It's looking at what you have built, looking at the effort you've put into it, and asking yourself, have I gotten what I expected to get? Can I get any more if I continue with this? Should I continue with this? Should I make changes, or should I just harvest what there is and go off and plant something new and different? So that's what you're being asked to kind of do, and be very practical and careful and kind of earth-oriented in the way that you do that, so that when you do make this decision, you are absolutely positive that you are making the right decision, and you truly feel it's the best thing to do. So Libra, that pretty much wraps up your June 2018 reading. I hope that you have enjoyed it, that you found it helpful or validating in some ways. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading with me, go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on that little About button, or click on the description bar of all the videos I post for more information. My contact details, you can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you and set up a personal reading as quickly as we can. For fast answers to the quick, easy, simple questions, you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy, and that link is also with my contact details. So or look forward to hearing from you if you are so inclined. So Libra, I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the June 2018 mid-month readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.